Welcome to Aretha's Kitchen. Today we're making a show-stopping, delicious peach cobbler crunch pound cake. This cake is really delicious. No. And if you love peach cobbler, well, hey, how about a peach cobbler pound cake? Okay, so anyway, let me stop talking and let's start baking. All right, the first step we're going to do, we're going to spray our burnt 10-inch burnt pan, right, with Baker's Joy. And we're going to set it to the side, and then we're going to do our dry ingredients. Okay, and then we're going to set our oven to what? 325 degrees Fahrenheit, okay, and 165 degrees Celsius. For our dry ingredients, we're going to add 3 cups of all-purpose flour and 2 teaspoons of baking powder. This is 2 teaspoons. Half of teaspoon of baking soda. Half a teaspoon of salt. And like you either can, sift. If you have a sifter, you can sift it, or you can use a whisk. I'm going to use a whisk. So you want to make sure you get all the lumps out of the flour. And then we're going to set it aside. I'm going to add 2 sticks of butter, which is 1 cup. And make sure your butter is room temperature. Okay? Always make sure like your butter and your milk and your liquids, like make sure they always be room temperature. Okay? So we're going to put this on medium speed for about 2 minutes. Okay, so like that's 2 minutes. Now I'm going to add 1.5 cup of sugar. I'm going to let it mix until it gets light and fluffy. Okay. Okay, it looks like it's light and fluffy. Okay, let's scrape our bowl and make sure we get all the ingredients and make sure all the ingredients is incorporated. Okay, now we're going to I have 4 eggs, and we're going to add 1 egg at a time. Okay, and make sure like each egg is well mixed. Make sure it's well combined and mixed very well. Now you want to add this is 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then you're going to add a half a teaspoon of almond extract, and that's optional. You don't have to put almond flavor if you don't have any. Okay, let's scrape the side of our bowl. We're going to make sure that everything is very well combined and mixed very well. Let it run for about another few minutes. Okay, on slow speed, we're going to alternate with the dry mixture and the wet mixture. I have 1 cup of whole milk, okay? And we're going to mix it in 3 additions, like flour, like 1/3 of flour mixture. And you put it on slow speed. Okay, and also some milk. And make sure it's well combined. And before you add some more, okay, then add second, third, a dry mixture. And I'm going to put basically all of the milk in there. And now I'm going to put all of the flour mixture in. And make sure you don't over mix your batter as well, because you don't want your cake to become too dense. So with that, we just give it a couple minutes, and then we stop. Okay, so now we're done. With our batter. So we're going to put it to the side, and then we're going to do like a filling, a peach filling. Okay, so now I'm going to do the filling, and it's a peach. And I use real peaches, right? And I peel them, and then I dice them, okay? And so and I use use 4 of them, right? And I did ahead of time. So these are 4, and this is what it looks like after I peeled them and diced them. This is what it looked like here. And this is 2 cups. You need about 2 cups. Now you can use canned peaches, but make sure you drain the syrup out of them. Okay, so now we're going to heat because we're going to make the filling that goes inside the cake. Okay, so we're going to turn our heat on to medium. We're going to mix by putting our 2 cups of peaches in here. Okay. Okay. And then we're going to use 1/4 cup of sugar, granulated sugar. Okay. And you're going to use 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, because this is how you're going to get it to thicken. Okay. And then you're going to stir it because you want it to be like a gel, like a jam sort of. So you're going to stir. Okay, you're going to keep on letting it cook until it's kind of thicken. Because the that's what the cornstarch does. It thickens the liquids. You stir it constantly until the mixture thickens to like a jam-like consistency, and then you're going to remove it from the heat and then let it cool, slightly before you put it in the cake batter. Okay, make sure it's like a jam-like consistency, like you're fixing jam. Okay, so you just turn it on, and this is what it should look like. So you put it on the side so it can cool, and then when it cool, we get ready to do our batter and put it in the pan. Okay, so now I'm going to make the peach cobbler crunch topping. Okay, I have a 1/2 cup of light brown sugar. Okay, and then I have a 1/2 cup or all-purpose flour. Okay, I'm going to put a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon mixture in here. Okay. And then I'm going to, this is like a 1/4 cup of unsalted butter. So I'm going to cut it in small pieces. But make sure it's nice and cold. And I cut in small pieces. And you're going to, work this flour mixture until it's like, like dough, small pieces of dough. Or crumbs, I mean. And you either can work it, a pastry cutter, or you can do it with your hands. I'm gonna do it with this cup. And then you make sure you work it in till, it's all like little small crumbs, because you're gonna put this on the top of the cake. I think it does better with your hands than it does with the pastry cutter. This is what it should look like. Yeah, just like, crumbs. Okay, and then put the side. And let's get ready to put our cake together. Okay, let's put this cake together. Okay, we're gonna spread 1/2 of the batter into the pan. Okay, and let's smooth it. Okay, and this is about 1/2. And let's smooth it evenly. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Our peach swirl, I think is it's kind of cool. So we're gonna put clumps in here in different spots, and then we're gonna get a knife. We're gonna swirl like an S. Okay. And then we're gonna put the rest in here. I'm gonna put it over on top of that. And we're gonna put, the rest of it. Okay, another clump here. And you might not use all of it. Another clump there, another clump here, and another clump here. Okay? And then let's swirl it. Okay. Now, finally, we're going to add our topping to it, which is our crumbs, and we're going to make sure we spread over it very well. Make sure you use all of it. All right. And this is what it looks like. Okay, like this, because you covered the whole entire cake. Okay, and now we're going to put it in the oven at 325 degrees Fahrenheit for between 60 to 75 minutes. Okay, and then we're going to also use our pick to check and see if it's done. Okay, so let's go ahead and place it in the oven. The oven is already preheated. And we're going to set our timer for like 60 minutes. Let's get ready to do the glaze. Okay, I had a little leftover of some of that peaches filling there. Because remember I said that you don't have to use all of it in the cake. So I left a little bit out, just in case if I need it. So I'm gonna put 2 cups of confectioners sugar in the bowl. 2 cups in my bowl. Okay. 2 tablespoons of whole milk. So I'm gonna try to put that in there. And then depends on how thick I want it or how thin I want it. I can tell whether or not I want to add more milk to it. Because if you want its consistency, if you want it to be thinner or thicker, you just add more liquid. And see, if you don't want any glaze on it at all, you don't have to put any glaze on your cake. So this is kind of real thick. So I'm gonna put 2 more tablespoons of whole milk into this glaze. So that's like 4, but we'll see. So that's like 4 tablespoons full. And like I say, you just continue to add based on your consistency. Well, I'm going to put, this is vanilla extract here. And I'm gonna put half a teaspoon of vanilla extract in here to give it a little flavor. Okay, and this is the peach filling here. I'm gonna put, let's see, I'm gonna start with like 1 tablespoon full. See, and it's 1 tablespoon for it there. And it's giving like a peachy color. Oh, I like it. I'm loving it. Okay, as you can see there. Okay. And I might put another. Let's put 2 tablespoons full. Oh, okay. That's all I had, 2 tablespoons full. So I put all of that in there. And so you use all the filling except 2 tablespoons. Okay. And see, and this is what you have here. Okay. And then, because I think I want it a little bit thicker, so I might add like a half a cup confectioner sugar in there, maybe another half a cup. Or more like maybe a fourth cup. Okay. And I think I want it kind of like, not so thick. Yeah, so this is not real thick And I may or may not use it all, okay? But if you want it thicker, you know, like I say, if you want it thicker, you put more sugar in. If you want it thinner, then you put more milk in there. And this is optional. All right, so I'll be back with you when the cake gets done. Hello, I'm back, and I checked the cake. It took about, about 75 minutes, 75, 80 minutes for the cake to get done. Make sure you're checking different spots. Okay, and let me show you the cake, because I'm going to put it on the side so it can cool for about 15 or 20 minutes. And there you have it. Okay, beautiful peach cobbler pound cake. Okay, and then I'm going to put it aside, and then we're going to decorate it. And I'll be back with you as soon as it cools, so we can also put the glaze over it, and then we can taste it. Okay, here's that beautiful cake. Okay, it has it's kind of cool down. Let's see, can we flip it without any problems? Okay, we're gonna again flip it on here, flip it over. Okay, okay, there it is. Okay, now we're going to take the big plate as usual, and we're going to flip it over again. Okay, and there you have it. Okay, and this is the peach cobbler pound cake. Okay, now let's go ahead and see, can we decorate it? Okay, we're going to put the garnish on it. We're going to put this glaze over it. And that should make it real delicious. Okay, like I said, this is, it's optional. All right. Okay. And there you have it. It's a peach cobbler pound cake. Okay. Okay, we're going to let it sit for a while and be right back to taste it. Okay, and there you have it. Oh, this wonderful peach cobbler pound cake filled with peach flavor. Okay, and we use fresh peaches as well. So let's go ahead and give this cake a slice and see how it tastes. Okay, here is the cake right here. This is what it looks like here. And let's see, do we taste, does it taste like a peach cobbler? Oh boy, it is good. Boy, it is delicious. And it tastes just like peach cobbler. That crust up there, and then the inside. This is delicious. And I think the next time I make this, I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger, because I like the big, tall cakes. And you can taste the peaches, a peach flavor in there from that peach filling. Oh boy, if you love peaches like I do, peaches, that's one of my favorite fruits. Oh boy, this is really, really good. And you should try it. Okay, so I want to thank you for being with me with this video. I'd like to thank all of my subscribers and continue to watch out for my video, right? And like and subscribe and hit that notification bell for the next new video, right? And please leave me some comments if you may. Or maybe give me some suggestions of the next cake you would like for me to bake and share with you. But anyway, take care of yourselves and continue to be blessed. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.